Now, in some cases, what can happen is that instead of one contract under which different payments are made, there may be several contracts for which payments are done. So let's say, for example, there is a person who provides repair and maintenance services. X is a person who engages the services of this person. Every time, you don't know when the repair requirement might be there. So every time the requirement for repair is there, X approaches the contractor and he does the work. The payments are made for all these several contracts. Right? The question is, how would the TDS be deducted? So if I have to put it in terms of the facts, X made payments to contractor for several contracts during the financial year. The total payment made exceeds the exemption limit, that is rupees 30,000 for a single payment, rupees 100,000 for aggregate payments of a financial year. The consideration for any individual contract does not exceed the exemption limit. Right? So all the contracts are sub 30,000. Yeah. Whether exemption limit of 30,000, 1 lakh will be applicable for each contract separately. So the question is, if in first contract the total payment is 25,000, in second it's 25, in the third contract it's again 25, and in the fourth contract it's 28,000. Now the four of them taken together are 1,03,000. But individually, each one of them is less than 30,000. So the question is the exemption available? And it has to be looked contract-wise, or you need to look at it in totality. Tax will have to be deducted if single payment exceeds the exemption limit, that is 30,000, or aggregate payment is likely to exceed 1 lakh, irrespective of fact whether there was any contract or not, or there was more than one contract. So what this means is that even though the total 4 contracts are cumulatively exceeding 1,03,000, even if individually they are less than that 30,000 limit, it doesn't make a difference because the total exceeds 1 lakh, therefore TDS will have to be deducted. Now what can happen here is that suppose first and second contract are there. This is case 1 where the total amount is above 1 lakh. Case 2 can be that, let's say the first contract was for 25,000, the second was for 28,000. The payment of these two were together made for 53,000. Now the single payment exceeds 30,000, right? Even though individually it is less than 30,000. Because it exceeds 30,000, here also the TDS will have to be deducted under section 184C. No TDS on GST on invoice. Now, when you receive an invoice, you can receive it in 2 forms. Case 1, you have the 1 lakh as the fee that you have to pay for maintenance. The invoice reflects GST at 18% separately, and the total of the invoice is 1,18,000. The second situation is you just get one line item in the entire bill, which is for 1,18,000. The question is, how is TDS supposed to be deducted? Now, there is a circular from CBDT, which is circular number 1 of 2004, dated 13 January 14, which has been modified by circular number 23 of 2017, which says that TDS shall not be deducted on service tax, IGST, SGST, CGST or UTST. But this benefit is available only if the tax has been disclosed separately in the invoice. What this means is, if the gross amount is 1,18,000, you have to apply the TDS rate on this amount. But if GST is applicable separately and has been reflected separately, TDS has to be deducted only on this. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, you can subscribe to our channel to stay updated on more such videos. You can like these videos and also share it with your friends. And if you're looking for material on this particular subject, you can visit us on our website at www.arinjayacademy.com.